Are you looking for the best bike computers? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best bike computers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Garmin Edge 830. After weeks of careful evaluation and plenty of trail and road time, the Garmin Edge 830 rose to the top of the pack. This computer has a vibrant touchscreen and a few simple tactile control buttons. Scrolling around and selecting options is impressively straightforward. The menus and interface are well organized, making them quite intuitive and user-friendly. This computer is less affected by water interference than other touchscreen devices, making it more practical for use during inclement weather. It also has a laundry list of useful features. A good portion of them are native to the device, but one of the biggest strengths of the Edge 830 is in the Connect IQ store, where you can find all types of third-party apps to download and improve its functionality. While it's a great GPS bike computer for roadies, it also has a lot of support for gravel riding and mountain biking. It's a robust device that should meet the needs of most riders. There are a few things to consider before purchasing this computer. The level of features and performance comes at a premium price, and it is one of the more expensive models we tested. We also found that it had some infrequent but annoying issues. At the same time, in navigation mode, which can be a pain if you're in unfamiliar, dodgy territory, which you probably are if you're in navigation mode. Lastly, it occasionally had difficulty pairing with our smartphone. Regardless, it's a top-notch device that earns every bit of its award. Number 2. CatEye Quick. The CatEye Quick is going to be your best option if budget is a real constraint and you're just looking to get the basic numbers: current speed, average speed, miles, and time. It's a no-nonsense bike computer that gives you the basics, and it's also a pretty cool-looking device despite its low price tag. Truthfully, most basic bike computers look clunky and old-school with their messy wires and toyish head unit, but this thing is sleek, wireless, and elegantly designed. It has just a few buttons with a few functions, keeping it simple and easy to navigate. Setup is as easy as attaching the speed sensor and magnet and entering some basic data. To start it, you might need to hit a button to wake it up if it's been sitting for a long time, but it's a set it and forget it type of bike computer. When you start rolling, it starts recording. As we mentioned, this is a basic computer for riders wanting the necessary numbers. It doesn't have fancy functions or give you in-depth data or analysis. It is not GPS enabled, so you can't use it for navigation or tracking your routes. Transferring your ride data to Strava or another third-party tracker is not possible, so that needs a manual step. This may suit many riders just fine, but for those wanting more functionality, you'll need to look a little higher up the line at the more advanced and expensive GPS-enabled models. Number 3. Bryton Rider 420. The Bryton Rider 420 surprised us with its unassuming appearance and low cost. There's no denying that this compact and affordable device is a little workhorse. Bryton claims that this computer has over 70 different features. It's not the most useful metric, but it has the broad functionality you'd find on much more expensive computers, including smart notifications, power, and navigation. We were thrilled to find that it had navigation at all, much less the use of the major global and EVI satellite systems and a low drop rate. Its integrations with Strava, Ride with GPS, and Komoot made it possible to pull in routes and upload ride data, which is also a great value add for this market segment. On the point of navigation and display, there are still some considerations. If you love Tamagotchis and Game Boys, sit down because you're in for a treat. The display is about what you'd expect from an early 90s screen. This is part of the bargain price. It's a good choice for utilitarian riders who want the data and no fancy stuff, please, and thank you. Those looking for a more advanced interface, like a touchscreen with robust functionality, might want to look at a higher price bracket. Number 4. Wahoo Fitness ELEMNT Roam. The Wahoo Fitness ELEMNT Roam is one of the most versatile models we tested. It doesn't have a fancy touchscreen, but you'll never have issues playing around on the screen when it's pouring rain or sweat. And when the weather's not rainy, you can use the connected ELEMNT app on your phone's touchscreen to do whatever you need. The well-designed and user-friendly app is one of the main reasons we like Wahoo's bike computers so much. The head unit is easy enough to control and use, but having it connected to the robust mobile app, which functions as an extension of your computer, is just brilliant. Setting up screens, navigating, and reviewing data is incredibly simple, and there are data screens for just about anything you can think of. As great as this GPS bike computer is, it's not all roses. There can be some trouble connecting it to the mobile app, limiting some of its practicality until it's connected. It is also an advanced device, so it might not be for everyone. Folks who aren't particularly tech-savvy may have a harder time operating it. Overall, it's a hardy GPS bike computer with robust functionality that suits mountain bikers, roadies, explorers, and any rider who loves their data. Number 5. Lezyne Mega XL GPS. The Mega XL is one of Lezyne's latest models in its growing line of GPS-enabled cycling computers. As its name suggests, it's bigger than the other models in their range, and that includes both the battery life and the display. With a claimed battery runtime of up to 48 hours, the Mega XL blows the other models in the battery life test out of the water, making it one of the best options for bike packers, super endurance riders, and bike touring. Use it in either portrait or landscape orientation. We love the easy setup facilitated by the intuitive and user-friendly Lezyne Ally V2 companion app. It uses GPS and GLONASS satellites for accuracy and can pair with compatible ELEMNT Plus and Bluetooth smart sensors. It has many training features, including Strava Live segments, performance analytics, and the ability to do structured workouts through today's plan and training peaks. Like the other Lezyne models we tested, the Mega XL doesn't come with preloaded maps, but you can quickly and easily import maps from the app or the GPS route website to the device for offline navigation. Smartphone integration is solid with live track, text and call notifications, and wireless data transfers. One of our biggest gripes with the Mega XL is the user interface of 4 multifunction buttons. It works, but it's not as straightforward as some of the other models we tested with touchscreens or single-function buttons. The display also can't match the vibrant color of several other models but is still relatively clear, bright, and easy to read. Otherwise, testers were impressed by the Mega XL's features, performance, and battery life, especially considering the asking price.